Today I have my third and final Akuma. This is the other Storm Collectibles Akuma. Has some advantages over my other Akuma and some disadvantages. I'd say the disadvantages are more aesthetic than anything else. I'm not a big fan of the lion's mane hair. I like the old style. Um, there are the body is probably repurposed. I assume that this is the same body. Uh, the skin tone is different. It's browner. The face is changed, so I assume maybe he's a little more on his process towards gaining whatever his abilities are. He's become more evil. His nose is wider. Maybe his brow is a little bit. I don't know. Looks different. I prefer the classic Akuma, but this is the Street Fighter V Akuma. I think they're both Street Fighter V, but this is maybe uh, some kind of transitional form for him. His prayer beads go down across his chest rather than around his neck. He has wrapped, uh, not gloves, but hand protectors, unlike here. Now, I said the other day that I thought maybe this was a separate piece, and it is. I actually did manage to pull his uh, his sandal off, so they are completely separate. They're held in there pretty tight because of the toes, but they can come loose. One of the issues I do have with the figure is that the neck is essentially uh, unusable because of that big lion's mane, and also his head just easily pops off. So uh, that's a little bit annoying, but it's actually not the worst. Um, so if that's the worst problem, I mean, what I mean is it's not the worst head issue of any of the Storm collectibles. But if having a head pop off easily is the worst issue on the figure, then it's doing pretty well. The ankles are better than on the arcade version. In this one, they angle in, and he has to bend over. On this one, there is pretty good up and down movement. Now, what's interesting is that you can actually see in there the ankle joint, and it only goes up and down. It does not go side to side. So even though his feet can lay flat, unlike this one, they really don't have any side to side ankle movement. And it's always kind of strange to me when I see a figure do something like that, where it has no side to side movement, and you can see how it was designed. And it's like there are solutions that are out there. Why would you not use one of the one of the ways that are known to work for ankles? Because there are figures that have absolutely fantastic ankle movement and can move all over the place. But not this one. So if you really stretched his legs out more, then yeah, he's gonna his feet are gonna angle, his ankles are gonna angle in, which wouldn't happen if he had some side to side movement. I think they're called ankle rockers. But all the joints are nice and smooth. He's got some very wrinkly elbows on here also. Got wrinkly elbows. Um, he doesn't have his whatever his Japanese writing on the back. I know it only appears at certain times. But I would say that overall, even though I prefer the classic look. Oh. Um, Even though I prefer the classic look. See, this is the problem with this figure is I have to bend him over. I wanted to straighten him up, and then that's what happens. I would say this is a superior figure because of the ankles and I guess mostly the ankles. The ankles just kill this figure and its ability to stand. So Not a fan of the aesthetics of the figure, but I think this is a pretty good figure. And I do like these beefy, thick, muscular figures. And this is a nice sculpt. I do like those arms, the arm sculpt, the forearms, the beefy muscles in the forearms, the radiobrachialis and everything. The shoulder muscles looks really good, even though it has bicep swivel. It still looks quite good. Bit of gapping in there. Oh, see, his head just pops off. But that's okay. Not a problem. So that's Akuma.